about the most important periods for wave forecasting and hindcasting in Norway in the open ocean. From the first half of the 20th century, the Norwegian Meteorological Institute Met Norway and its regional department in Bergen, known as the Værvarskamp på Vestlandet, was sending gale warning using telegraph or radio for fishing banks in the open seas. Even if these warnings were not based on actual wave predictions, they indicated dangerous sea states. The beginning of the Norwegian oil era in the 70s led to significant developments in wave forecasting and hindcasting. By the end of the 60s, Met Norway created a hybrid model that combined swell components with a parametric wind-sea evolution known as the Norwegian Wave Model NOWAMO. Apart from forecasting, this model contributed to the development of the first Norwegian wave hindcast. In 1982, Met Norway, supported by the oil industry, started implementing the WITCH model. It was based on the second generation wave model 2G, developed by Ocean Weather. The model was run in a grid resolution of 75 km in the North Sea and in the most Norwegian and Barents Sea, nested into 150 km grid covering a large part of the North Atlantic. The model was used for operational wave forecasting until 2001. Besides, Met Norway used the WITCH model to produce historical data over a period of about 50 years starting from 1955 and covering areas of the Norwegian continental shelf. In 1999, Met Norway started operationally running the third generation wave model WAM. The first operational model based on WAM was known as the WAM 50, covering most of the North Atlantic and running parallel to WITCH for some years. In 2007, WAM 10 became operational with a finer grid of 10 km for the Nordic seas and boundary conditions from WAM 50. 2 years later, Met Norway started running operationally the WAM model in a domain that covered areas of the Scandinavian coast with 4 km resolution and used boundaries from WAM 10. The WAM model was also applied for hindcast purposes, such as in the development of the NORA 10 hindcast, which was initiated by the oil and gas industry. NORA 10 has been widely used not only in the offshore sector but also in the climate and renewable energy studies. The hindcast covers the Nordic seas with a 10 km grid nested into a 50 km grid covering most of the North Atlantic. In 2015, WAM 4 with a 4 km grid resolution covering the Nordic seas started running operationally, replacing the WAM 10. And in 2020, the NORA 10 EI, a revised version of the NORA 10, became openly available. In late 2020, Met Norway released a new version of the NORA hindcast known as the NORA 3, which covers the North Atlantic and the Arctic with a 3 km grid resolution based on the WAM model. In 2021, the WaveWatch 3 with a 4 km grid resolution became operational for the same domain as the WAM 4. For more details and references can be found at the PhD thesis Wind-Generated Waves in Fjords and Coastal Areas. Thank you.